Srimatre Namaha. Before getting into the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us and bring out the secret content to you all. So I'm going to give the intro of what planets are influencing this partial lunar eclipse, and then we are going to dive deep into what all is actually happening and as a star seed what you have to do and what are the current energies, okay, which are running. And I'm going to share about Sliver Gate of Man, which is very important, which I have to share now. Okay, it is now the time have come for me to share a lot of information about a lot of things. Okay, so please listen very carefully, and if the video is long then I'm going to make it in parts. Okay, so first, what are the planets which are influencing this partial lunar eclipse? This partial lunar eclipse is happening in Meena Rasi and it is a full moon day, it is a Paurnami. Okay, but the effect of the full moon and this partial lunar eclipse, it is like a penumbral. Okay, only some part of the moon is affected by the eclipse, and the eclipse is happening because of Rahu and moon conjunction, because Rahu is the one which is covering the moon, and then the penumbral eclipse is happening, and it is mostly seen in the western part of the world, not in the eastern part of the world. The effect is not directly seen, but still it is actually influencing. Whenever the eclipse comes, it influences the entire planet, but then the some part of the world experiences it much deeply than the other rest part of the world. So it is in the western side, the effect is, you can see the more effect of this eclipse, and mostly the water element is getting influenced because of this eclipse. Okay, so water means what? Are emotions. So mostly all your emotions might have come up, and what all emotions are stored in your especially unconscious mind, okay, that can come up during this eclipse. Okay, you didn't even know that you have this kind of emotion, or you didn't even know anything about you which is already existing within you. It's like you are seeing a new you have never seen this kind of a you in yourself. It is like a different aspect of you, the hidden secrets of you, the hidden aspects of you. All these things gonna come up during this lunar eclipse. Okay, and you have to be when I was maybe it might not be always you, but you might know something about the stargates or planets, or in my case, I did not have any information about Orion before, but now the information which is coming about Orion, oh my god, now I'm getting goosebumps also. So sometimes it's maybe you are discovering yourself in a new way, or sometimes it's just you are loaded with the information, planetary information or stargate information. With me, I am for me it's more like a collective information which is happening and gathering, because maybe in the previous years I've discovered a lot about myself now, so it's more about planet and stargates. Okay, so but then I'm also going to say what you will face, what you will experience. Okay, so especially the unconscious mind, your emotions, okay, your water element, okay, are all these things gonna get influenced. Okay, and your Jupiter planet, okay, your knowledge, okay, things regarding your knowledge. Okay, last night what happened is, since the eclipse has started, I've deleted my own videos and I'm again making those videos, because I felt somewhere I can do it in a much different way. Okay, the old knowledge, my own knowledge and my old ways of explanation is going, and I am replacing it with a new explanation, new videos. I'm like, why these videos? I'm getting my knowledge is improvising. In my case, it's like I have already made a video about Virgo, and I'm going to again make the video about Virgo, because in those things I have found so many hidden things in them. Okay, so I am I'm just cleansing up the old, and I'm just building the new. It's like that for me. So I'm making the new videos with the new explanations, with the new hidden secrets within them. So it's like that. So I'm just, after this, I'm going to record the video about Virgo again. Okay, and then I'm going to upload it again, because my knowledge has improvised. I have known more deeper truths and deeper secrets about those things. Okay, so for you also it might be like that. For you in your personal life, you might experience something new about yourself. You might discover something which you have never found before, or you might shift your energy. Maybe before you were in so much of cocoon phase, and now you're going out, and maybe for some people they are so much in the they are very outgoing and they are go-getters, and then now they feel like like they have to move into solitude and they have to discover themselves or find themselves, something like that. Okay, so there is a shift in time, there is a change in you, there is a sudden change in you. Why these things are happening? Because this time, this lunar eclipse time is of a silver gate. It is associated with Silver Gate of Man. We have two gates, one is the golden gate and then the other one is the silver gate. And this time of a full moon with the lunar eclipse is connected with the Silver Gate of Man. And the Silver Gate of Man, what this is actually, so in the Silver Gate, this is not the time for activations or DNA upgradations. This is a time for removing the old, cleansing the old. Okay, just now I gave the example of I deleted so many videos of mine, YouTube videos of mine, because I felt like, okay, maybe people might understand in a better way. I can say in a better way. Maybe these people might have misunderstood this. I don't want any karmic entanglement. Okay, because of their own misunderstandings and all these things. So I felt like I can present this in a new way. I can tell it in a new way, or I can or my own knowledge has improved because of in some videos, and so I can present it in a new way. I'm going through a new shift, new upgradation, new timeline jump. It can happen. Okay, so it's not about the DNA activations, it's about releasing the old, what you don't need it. Okay, cleansing the things in you, your own purification, so that you can become a better version, you can serve more betterly. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, so I gave the example of the videos, just a simple example. So it's like that. And whatever which is not serving you, especially your karma cleansing, focus more on the karma cleansing, because the silver gate, what this silver gate indicates is, the more it's like a portal which is opening in the shadow world, and all the shadows are coming from the shadow world to the earth. Okay, so there is a connection of the shadow world and earth during this time period, because you already know it's like the Pitru Paksha. Okay, so the energies are like a dark energy, so you have to cleanse and cleanse and cleanse. You have to do lot of karma cleansing. Okay, during this time period, a lot of shadow work during this time period. Inner work and mirror work are different, but the shadow work is different. Okay, shadow work is that work where you will do a lot of unknown secrets. You will discover a lot of unknown secrets about you. You will do a lot of you'll identify the hidden shadows within you. So you have to do a lot of shadow work which you don't even know that you exist. Sometimes you don't even feel like accepting those things in you. That is called a shadow work. It is like a shadow. Okay, this is like a shadow. You don't you cannot directly see a shadow until there is a sunlight, right? Whenever the sunlight falls, then only you can see a shadow. Whenever the light falls, then you can see the shadow. So you have to become that light which you have to fall. You have to take a torchlight and search on your within yourself, that where are your hidden shadows, and you have to cleanse all those shadows. It is very important for you to do the shadow work for this entire this time, and this time will be like for 40 days, like that much. Okay, so it's for like for 1 month or 2 months or 15 days. You have to do a lots and lots of karma cleansing and shadow work. Focus more on the karma cleansing and shadow work during this time period, because it is that time period. Sometimes some situations, in some planetary situations, make you do certain things, but if you are not aligned with that knowledge, if you are not aligned with what's happening with the planet, and you are doing something else instead of doing the shadow work, you are trying for some activation, so you're doing something else, you're trying to bring some positivity and all those things. It's not the time for that. It is a time for you to recognize your own negatives, where you are not properly doing things. What are your negative traits? You have to identify those negative traits. You have to heal those negative traits. You have to identify your own shadows, and you have to integrate those shadows. This is that time, okay, where you should go through a lot of cleansing process. You have to go through a lot of soul purification process. So this planetary time is like that, where it supports your soul purification process, it supports your karma cleansing process, it supports your shadow healing process. So if you are aligned with the planetary energies, and then if you are focusing more on these aspects, then it will be much more better. Because if you the planetary situation is like that, and if you are also supporting the planet, taking the support of the planet, and you are also doing the same things which the planet wants or the energy wants. Okay, if you are doing the shadow work, if you are doing the karma work, then it will be much beneficial for you, and you will be able to cleanse your karma more easily than other days. Okay, if you can recognize your negative traits more easily during this time period than other days. You can recognize your own shadows shadows during this time period more easily than other days. So it is the best time to do your shadow work which you have not done for so many days, okay, which you have been skipping and which you have been, just doing spiritual bypassing. If you don't know what spiritual bypassing is, I am going to make a separate video on that. So those of you who are doing this spiritual bypassing, those of you who are not accepting your own shadows, those of you who are not accepting your own negativity, your own negative traits, you have to identify all those things and you have to cleanse all those things. So this is the best time for doing that. So if you are not doing that, then after some more months, okay, when you are actually when you have to actually go through the DNA activation process, maybe that might not happen because you have not done the work now, okay. So if you do the work properly, then only your DNA activations or your upgradations or your consciousness increasing, consciousness level upgrade might happen. If you are not doing the work properly, if you are just skipping the homework, then you will not get the benefits which you have to get in that specific time period. So do your homework properly. It is the best time to cleanse yourself, to purify yourself, to become the most purest version of yourself by releasing all that dead energy which is not at all serving you anymore. So it is the best time to cleanse your dead energy also, okay. So all these things are there. And dreams, specifically the dreams, what dreams you're getting, focus more on your dreams, what type of dreams are getting, what negative dreams are getting, what those dreams are trying to tell you, okay. If you are getting any dreams which you are getting during this time period, especially analyze if those dreams are proper dreams, true dreams, or just the garbage, just the manipulated dreams from the dark forces. Because most of the dreams which you are getting, they are actually not your true dreams, okay. Sometimes it's just the dark force manipulation, it's just the astral manipulation. So you have to be very careful also during this time period, because you have to recognize properly that what the dreams you are getting, if those dreams are real dreams, true dreams from the divine, the dreams which are aligned with your own higher self or your own divine, or the dreams which are just a manipulative dreams or dark force dreams, or just some manipulation from some astral manipulation. So you have to be very careful with those aspects also, okay. And work a lot on your subconscious mind reprogramming, repatterning, okay. Work a lot on your unconscious mind repatterning, reprogramming. And if you have any lower vibrations within you, recognize those things, okay. Some people might have those lower vibrations, but they are not accepting it, or they might not do those work on themselves, they might just doing the spiritual bypassing for months and months and months, because they are doing all these things, they are stuck in certain consciousness level or certain situation, or they just stuck in some area of their life, be it in the spiritual growth or material growth or whatever it is, okay. So do focus on where you are stuck and why you are stuck, okay. What work you still did not do, okay. If you do those work properly, what negative subconscious programming you have regarding that work or that aspect, or maybe it is a spiritual aspect, or maybe it is a material aspect, whatever aspect it is. So focus on what negative trait you have, what subconscious belief systems you have regarding that area of your life, what negative subconscious programming you have regarding that area of your life, and cleanse it, okay. It is the best time to cleanse all your negative programming. It is the best time to break all your illusions, okay. Break whatever illusions you have regarding different areas of your life, different aspects of your life, okay. See where you are still in illusion, break your illusions, okay. It can be any area, it can be spiritual area, it can be material area, it is regarding your own knowledge, it is regarding anything, okay, regarding your relationships, whatever it is, okay. See where you have misunderstood things, see where you have misidentified things, okay. See all these things, okay. Analyze yourself properly. It is the time to go within and just cleanse, okay, all your whatever which is not serving you. So cleansing, purification, okay, and releasing the dead energy, clearing the miasma, clearing the dead light energy, false ascension programs. It is all all these things you have to do during this time period. The Silver Gate of Man is for that only. The Silver Gate of Man indicates that the more you cleanse yourself, the more you become from it is the time to shed that your own skin of man, and then you become the divine light, okay. Shedding, cleansing, all that should happen during this time period. And see where you are limited, okay. Your limitations, work on your limitations, where you are limiting yourself, where you are restricting yourself, where you are not behaving properly, what thought pattern you're still holding on to, what you are not letting go, okay. What where you have, where you have your own mental restrictions. Sometimes it's not the outer restrictions in your hologram, it might be just your mental restrictions, it's just your mind restrictions which you are reflecting in the, which are reflecting in your hologram. So see all the limitations, all the thought patterns which you have, which are not serving you anymore. So all these things are there, so you have to work, and the shadows, mostly the shadow elements, shadow aspects, the shadow energies. Okay, so you might also, have, like, you might also have to have that energetic, might have, might be facing that energetic fight with the shadow world or the astral world. Those of them who are azurites, okay, they might have, I'll make a separate video on this. However, those of them who are azurite, who are carrying higher DNA templates, or those of them who are, star seeds, okay, they might go through, this astral, fight, I can say. They are like just, energetic fight. They are just, going in the astral, and they are just cleansing and healing and recovering all the people in the astral world. It's like that. Okay, so this is for the azurites, and those of them who are carrying the higher DNA template, and they are doing the lot of, shadow healing for other souls also, who are just stuck in that world, shadow world, or who are just stuck in this phantom matrix. So this can also happen. And if you are an azurite, and if you are carrying that higher DNA template, and you are helping others, okay, other souls, who you are mostly, it's like, and those of them who are solar rishis, okay, mostly you are like, you are helping other people, and in recovering, you are helping other people in identifying their own shadow. For example, I am, making this video so that, you can recognize all these things in you. So most of them who are, who have embodied higher consciousness in them, and who are, born, azurites, or who have having higher DNA template, then those people are helping others, to get out of that shadow world, to get out of that phantom matrix, to get out of that, their own shadow self. So all these things are happening, and this is all about Silver Gate of Man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video helped you, the way you wanted, and do a lot of shadow work, and it is the best time. Please don't lose this opportunity. Work on yourself. Okay, the more you work on yourself, the more you will be able to heal your shadows. Okay, and those of them who are azurites and solar wishes, and those of them who are carrying higher DNA tablet, please help others also in doing this work. Maybe some people, they might not identify their own shadows. You have to, help them in a, unconditional, loving way, so that others recognize them. And those of them who are, doing this purpose, okay, they might, come from the azurite lineage, and they are helping the other, beings in the shadow worlds, or the phantom worlds, okay, who are just stuck, they're stuck souls. Okay, so mostly it's like the, you are, healing yourself, and you are also helping the other souls which are stuck in the dark worlds. Okay, it's like that. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is all I wanted to say, and I'm going to make some more videos on, what is all happening, okay, because it's already 17 minutes. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll continue in the next video. Sri Matre Namaha.